Hey guys, it's Dina here, and I've got a quick review for you here of a new palette that I picked up from the Forever 21 website. This is the Love and Beauty, I believe this is called just the 21 palette. It just says 21 shade palette on the packaging, and I'll show it to you here shortly. I just wanted to kind of show you a picture of the entire palette, because once I set my camera down on the tripod, or my cell phone on the tripod, it only shows a certain amount of the palette. So I just wanted to kind of give you an overview so you can see how the palette appears to be. These are quite large shadows. They're a little bit bigger than a quarter, I would say, and they've got great pigmentation. I love the Love and Beauty line. I found very few things that were not good quality as far as the eyeshadows go. So this is another one that is just a great buy. It's $9.80. I'm going to go ahead and set my tripod back up here, and we'll go ahead and get started on the swatches here. So it is a just a clear plastic lid. So the packaging is not that great. The plastic that holds the shadows in each one, the little pots in each one is not that great either. So you can tell it's not real high quality as far as the packaging goes, but the product is outstanding. So the box that the palette came in is just like, it looks like this here. So it's got Love and Beauty up at the top, and then the palette fits in here in the center, and then it just says 21 shade palette. On the back, it shows the price tag of $9.80. I don't know if you can see that right there. I'm hoping that you can, but you probably can't. And then it's just got Love and Beauty 21 shade palette, and then it gives kind of the information on it. It is cruelty free. There's the little bunny. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead really quickly and show you some swatches of this. Again, like every video, pretty much I use the Essence I Heart Stage makeup base. So if you're looking for reviews on other makeup items and you are new to this channel, please check out my channel, because I have a lot of them on there and a lot more to come. And I do apologize for those of you who have been longtime subscribers or new ones, and you looking forward to a video of mine. I've been very sick. I've been sick since 2 weeks before Christmas. And I had pneumonia in both lungs, and so now I'm starting to feel better, so I figured I would do a video. So we're just going to start. I'm not going to swatch the entire palette, but I am going to swatch some of them. They're 21 shades. Some of them are shimmery. Some of them are matte. There are no glitters that I can see, but, well, yeah, I guess there may be two. But it's all neutral shades. They do have one that has more colorful shades, but I didn't pick that one up. So this one is the first color here. This is just like a iridescent, kind of a creamy white color, but it's got an iridescent sheen to it. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch that right there so you can see the iridescence in it. It's very pretty. Shines kind of like a pinky toned. So that one is gorgeous. I mean, the pigmentation, these are soft as butter. They're not, no major fallout issues. This one right here is one that reminds me of Steela's Kitten. And that's actually, I'm wearing Steela Kitten on my eyes right now. But this one right here seems to be a pretty good dupe for that one. So there is that color there. Just a shimmery kind of golden. And actually, since I have my palette right here, I will swatch Steela's Kitten and see how similar they are. Here is Steela's Kitten right there. And I'll just kind of swatch it up above it. So, I mean, they're pretty close. This one's a little bit more gold, this one's a little bit more pinky, but, I mean, they're pretty similar. Alright, anyway, moving on. I keep digressing here. The next shade here in the palette is another kind of shimmery, this is more of a skin-toned, peachy tone. Oh yeah, there's Steela's Kitten match right there. Here is the shade here out of the 21 palette, and here is the Steela Kitten. So it's got like a, it's so hard for me. I have no room to get my hand away. But anyway, this one's more of like a pinky shimmer. I'll do a couple more of the lighter shades, and then we'll move on to the darker one. So this is the third shade from the top. This one is another like golden peachy, like a champagne skin toned. That one's great too. I mean, look at these colors. Look at the pigmentation. I'm being barely touching these. They're just amazing. There's another one down here. Let's do this one here. This is the second one in the palette, and it's just a shimmery kind of pinky tone, but not as much as this first one that I swatched that had the iridescence in it. This one's got a lot more of like a pink to it, so you can see the difference. There's the top one with the iridescent shine, and then this one's just more of like the pinky colors. These, look at the array of colors that you had to choose from just for a highlight color. I mean, this palette is just the bomb. Alright, I'm going to go to this color here. This is the top row here, so I know it kind of cuts it off, but this is the first shade in the palette. So I'm going to go to the second row, second color down, and this is just like a metallic gold. Look at that. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Look at that. You talk about some pigmentation. No fallout. They're not crumbling. They're not peeling up underneath my hand when I swatch them. They're just awesome, awesome. Alright, the next shade down is going to be the third one here, which is a matte shade in the second row down. And this is just kind of like a kind of light taupey brown. And as you can see, it's not chunky, it's not lifting up, it's not powdery, it's just perfection. And I mean, for a matte, look at that. That's awesome. Totally awesome. Alright, so we'll move on. We'll do another metallic. We're going to go to the third row down, second shade. And this one is kind of like a amber colored gold. More like a rose gold, I guess you would say. And I'll swatch that one right here. Look at that. That reminds me so much of the L'Oreal Infallible. I think it's what, Amber Rush maybe? That's what that one looks like to me. Alright, so we'll go to the fourth row down. And there are two colors that look quite similar. They almost look identical. One's just a little bit darker than the other. It's these two here. These appear to have just a tad of glitter in them. So these may be your glitter shades. They're kind of like a taupey, almost burgundy kind of color, but very, very pale. So there is that one right there. It's kind of like a pinky, purple, taupey shimmer. I don't see any glitter, like chunks of glitter. It's got to just be micro fine because I'm not seeing any. It does appear in the light to be catching some little particles. Okay, the next shade here that I'm going to swatch is going to be another matte shade. This is a really dark, like reddish brown matte shade. I have used this palette a couple times because I was so excited when I got it. It has been out for a while, and I just was not able to get my hands on it the first couple times that it came out. It only comes out around the holidays, I guess they said. Look at that. No, you know how a lot of times when you swatch a matte shadow, it kind of like picks up in certain places and other places it kind of disappears, and then it, you know, it's kind of patchy looking. Smooth as silk. No little patches. It just smooths right on. These blend really easily. They're really, really good. Alright, next one I'm going to do is this dark metallic gray. And again, I'm barely rubbing that. They're just so smooth and buttery. So there is that shade there. Again, it's a metallic. It's not glitter. That's just the shimmer. Alright, and then, of course, no palette would be complete without a matte black, right? So, this is a matte black. And, you know, I mean, yeah. Alright, so ignore the glitter. Actually, let me just wipe my hand completely off because that is reminiscent, or remnants of the last shade that I swatched. Okay. Alright, so here is the shade here. And you know, I mean, it looks like it's a matte. I think it's a matte with a tiny, teeny bit of glitter. There it is there. It's not real black, like it's more of a soft black. But it may just have little bitty teeny particles of glitter. I think it is. Alright, and then we've got a light gray and a dark grayish, bluish color here on the bottom. But I want to swatch this brown here that has all the different colors mingled in with it. It looks like it's got like some iridescent kind of glitters. That is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Let me see if I can't find a place on my Or I'm just swatch that one. So there is the brown shade there with all the glitters in it. So I guess there are a few that have glitters. They're just so tiny. They're not fallout glitters. They're just tiny. But there are some mattes. There's some shimmers. Let's see, what else am I going to swatch? I'm going to do this light colored gray here. And I'll swatch that one right there. So there is that shade. Just like a steely gray color. And then the last one is kind of a unique color. Kind of looks gray, kind of looks blue, kind of looks purple in the light. So we'll swatch this one, see how it goes. Awesome. Look at that. So I'm going to move this to where I can kind of set it up. There we go. And I'm going to swatch that one right here. Look at that color. Is that not beautiful? So, I'm sorry for the close-upness of this. I got a new lighted vanity for Christmas, and I'm kind of not really sure how I'm going to set my table up, but it's right up against the wall. It's sitting on my IKEA desk, and like there's no room. There's only like maybe 6 inches between me and the end of the desk, so there's not a lot of room to place my hand. But, here are the shades again. This is not the entire palette. This is just probably 3/4 of the palette, just to give you an idea of how the shadows apply. The mattes are completely outstanding. There's not a lot of mattes in the palette, but the ones that there are very good pigmentation, good quality. These blend easily. On these matte shades, I'll just show you how easily they'll blend the lines. I mean, I really, really, really like this. So you can see the difference. You got the stark line here, and then we kind of got the blended line here. So I just really, really, really like this palette. $9.80. You cannot go wrong with this. So I got mine off their website, so you can check out their website. I think it was like $5 to ship it, so it was well worth me ordering it there than trying to track one down at a store and driving for 2 hours and 2 hours back. So anyway, that is my review on this palette. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry the video is so long. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. I'm thinking I may record another one this evening. We'll see. See you next time, guys. Bye.